Bonsoir, mes amis. That means good evening, my friends. I am in Caen, which is in the northern part of France in the area known as Normandy. I got here at around 4 o'clock this afternoon after a very, very, very long travel day, leaving Tampa at about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And then with the time difference and the flight time, and then driving from Paris up here to Caen, ended up being over 24 hours. So it's been a long day, no sleep. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to sleep on the plane, so it's a little disappointing. Normally, I'm a pretty good plane sleeper, but wasn't able to do so. And now I'm coming to you from my hotel room rather than out showing you any pretty things because I forgot to bring my headphones with me, and it is so windy out there. Even though it's a nice day, it is so windy that it was loud and couldn't hear my voice over the wind. So I'm doing it here. I did take a few pictures and videos, so I'm going to try to stitch them all together into this one video so you guys can see. Where to start? Landed in Paris and then didn't really see any of Paris. I got on the highway and headed out of town to drive up here to the north, rented a car. Went pretty smooth, actually. I was pretty impressed with my navigating the airport skills, used a little bit of my French lessons to ask questions on how to get around. So I was pretty proud of myself for utilizing all that time and money that I spent taking some French lessons. Got the rental car, hopped in it and started driving, and I decided that I would avoid toll roads, and not just because paying the tolls is, you have to stop and use the booths and those kind of things, but I just thought that if I'm on a toll road, it's more than likely going to be a major highway and I'm just going to be zipping through, and the GPS said it was going to take just under 3 hours to get up here to Caen, and I just didn't want to have that be my experience for the drive. So I changed the settings in Waze and made it so I avoided toll roads. Well, not only did that allow me to see some beautiful countryside, added a little over an hour to the drive, so it ended up being about 4 hours. And I don't know if there were other toll roads or what, but I was in some very remote little villages just driving to and fro for 4 hours. So it was a great experience. It was beautiful. I took some pictures and videos, so hopefully I can get those uploaded for you guys to see. It's amazing. I loved it. It was a great experience, and I'm glad I chose to do that. Now, that said, having not slept on the plane and feeling as exhausted as I do, it was not the best idea from that perspective. I was falling asleep. I had to pull over to the side of the road at one point and park my car in like a truck pull-off, just to lay my head down for 15 minutes, and then I stopped and got a pop and some snacks to try to keep me awake. So it definitely wasn't good from that perspective. I never actually felt like I was going to fall asleep while I was driving, so it wasn't dangerous by any means, but I was definitely feeling it. So goods and bads. I'm really glad I did it. I'm here safely. I stopped and took videos and things, and stopped and took some pictures so that I wasn't being all dangerous on the road. Then I got here, checked into my hotel. It's right in the heart of the city. Cute little place, small, but perfectly fits my needs for while I'm here. Got a recommendation from the concierge downstairs for a restaurant to go and grab some food, and it was delicious. Had fried chicken, risotto with sun-dried tomatoes, and then some raspberry sorbet for dessert. Yum. Tomorrow is the a D-Day beach tour. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to get a good night's sleep so that I can head over and meet the tour group at, I think it's 8:30 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So try to get some sleep tonight. I was tested today, so I'm doing what I usually do, which is sugarcoat everything. And oh, it was so beautiful, and it was so great, and it was just painless. And I need to be mindful of that. I mean, I definitely want to show you guys the good sides, and then also for my own future wanting to remember these experiences. I feel like God was trying to show me that I'm going to have to struggle through sometimes, that there's going to be things that are going to be tough and a struggle, and I'm just going to have to persevere and have a positive attitude. And I lost sight of that a little bit today. There was the screaming baby on the plane. And it wasn't just like a, I'm upset, I need to go to sleep baby. This was like a angry, possessed kind of baby, screaming at the top of her lungs. So that was a rough one. And then, I don't know, just some inconsiderate folks talking really loud when people were trying to sleep, and etc. You know, just the things that happen, and kind of have to take them in stride, right? And I was letting the old Annika, well, the still Annika, but the one who would get all feisty and frustrated, it was started to simmer inside of me, and I had to just take a step and say, God, give me some peace, and let me you know, be able to see this situation for what it is, you know, an opportunity for me to pray on it and be calm and see it for what it is, and that people, you're going to have these experiences and you need to process them. And so I just turned it around and said, Annika, you're going on the most amazing adventure ever. Get over yourself. Quit being so whiny and just sit there and put in your little ear smushums. I have these old wax earplugs that block out most of the noise. So I did that and it was all good. But yeah, between that and just navigating the airport and other things, it wasn't the easiest day. And having not gotten any sleep wasn't the easiest day. So I want to be honest with both you guys and with myself about this experience, so that I can see how I grow and how I learn, and what happens while I'm here, and how God shows me things, and how he's trying to teach me and lead me, and what can I get out of this experience, not just the good things, but also the lessons that I need to learn and how I need to grow. So that's what I'm taking from today. It was incredibly beautiful, incredibly exhausting, and just, I'm still counting it as day one of the trip, because technically I haven't slept. So I'm going to call this wrapping up day one. And thanks so far. I've seen that people are watching the videos, so hopefully you're enjoying them. I am not allowing any comments because I don't want to have any feedback or anything impacting my mood or my experience. So I apologize, but you guys aren't allowed to talk back to me because I don't want to be distracted by any comments. So anyways, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time.